Hi, welcome to Diamond Custom Paint Shop. Well, I'm really excited for today's episode because I'm going to be doing kind of a review on a new product that's coming out very soon by Limeline. It's a new urethane paint in a spray can. And this is going to blow everybody away. I haven't seen anything like this on the market yet. So what it is exactly what I said. It's just like when you buy a base coat in a can. It gets put right into the spray can so you can spray it out, out of a rattle can, basically. I've kind of used this, tested this out a little bit on a couple little projects. And so far, it's worked. It's amazing. The coverage is really good. So let me go over some of the things here. We'll kind of start from the beginning on the packaging of this. I was lucky enough to be able to go to Limeline's packaging facility with Adam Paul, and he showed me exactly how this was packaged. And I'm kind of glad I did because it's pretty cool because it's basically you take whether you get the black, white, base coat, silver, metal flake even. You get any of that like you buy in the can, and he takes that and this special cap here, without getting into too much detail, there's a adapter that goes in the cap, and you fill this up with whatever color paint you're going to put in the can, and it goes in this machine and it puts it right in the can. So you're really getting urethane paint with nothing else in there. I mean, yeah, the can already comes with the reducer in there required for the proper mixture and the air. But then the only thing you're adding is that same base coat like you would mix up to spray anything with. So, and it's urethane, which is pretty awesome. So another thing, it has a feature on it. Has this adjustable spray nozzle here, so you can go fan pattern or you can kind of narrow it down. So that's really cool. I've messed with that a little bit. It works really good. One tip I do have, if you use the fan pattern, when you're spraying, pressing down on the cap, put your finger on the back of it so it kind of angles that spray pattern upwards a little bit, because otherwise it tends to hit that. You can kind of see where it did a little bit, hit that. Give you a couple of drop, just like if it was to hit something, get you a droplet. But the quick fix of that was just kind of pull it towards the back and didn't have that problem ever again. So let me just look at my notes here so I don't forget anything. So yeah, the spray pattern, you add the pigments. And also what I was really surprised about was the fast coverage. Everything I did 2 coats and it totally covered it, which was real surprising. And that was kind of with not heavy coats. So kind of, as you'll see when I show you, it wasn't heavy coats. It was just kind of medium coats, and it covered it really good. So 2 to 3 coats is all you're going to need, depending on what you're covering, I would imagine. But for the most part, it seemed like it did pretty good. So yeah, and it's another thing I like about it, like I'd show you on this project I did. It's fast and easy to use, instead of having to get out and mix up your base coat, get it in your spray gun and spray it. I was able to grab this in half the time and be done with it. So we're talking, small projects, kind of like this, like I'm doing these gas tank covers for this motorcycle, and it was perfect for jobs like that. So yeah, it's good for those of you that want to get into custom painting, but don't want to necessarily go out and buy all the stuff like a compressor and the spray guns and all that stuff. You can go ahead and get these cans. You're going to be able to get it in any color pretty much. You're going to be able to get the Metal Flake, and you can get started. If you go to Time Warp Custom Paint, Adam Paul's website, or YouTube channel, I should say, has done a couple of videos. I think it's in his lives where he's used just these spray cans to do a whole project, and it's pretty cool what you're able to accomplish. So yeah, so let me just tell you about a project. I did this, and I'll show you some video of me doing some of this. Like I have a video of me doing the silver. I don't have one of me doing the black, but yeah, I sprayed this silver, the base coat first, with the silver, which is this one right here. I did 2 coats. But this is supposed to be a metal look. I probably could have done one more coat for full. It almost full covered it. I did it over a black. So if you could look closely on it, you'll see it probably could have used, but I wanted that look like it gave me right here with a little bit of the black in there still, because it's going to be metal. But if I would hit it with one more light coat is all it would have needed, and it would have been totally fully covered. And what I did is my first coat was a light coat. I always do light coats first. Then I hit it with a medium coat after that, and that was it. And then actually yesterday when I taped out this mouth, where the mouth is going to go on the shark design on this side of this gas tank, I taped it off, and that's just 2 coats, and it totally covered this metal panel look underneath there. So, and that wasn't heavy coats either. I was just medium. First coat was a kind of a light to medium coat, and then the second coat was a medium coat. So yeah. So like I said, really excited about this product. I would recommend anyone that's into custom painting or any kind of painting or want to get started on it, when this hits the market, go ahead and pick you up some. I'm going to do a little demonstration today on this. Like I said, I'm going to include a video of me spraying this when I did the silver on this, kind of how it sprayed on. And then we're going to take this helmet cutout that I did this graphics on before. We're going to use the back side of it. It's not perfect. It's got a little peel away right there, but I'm just going to show you first. I'm going to spray some black on. Yep, I got enough black in there still. So we're going to spray the black on, and then we're going to go ahead. I haven't used the Metal Flake yet, but we're going to go ahead and use this Metal Flake and spray it on and see how it covers out. So yeah, I'm really excited about the Metal Flake because that's pretty cool. You get Metal Flake in the can. So all right, so yeah, so stay tuned, and we'll kind of get set up to do this black and the Metal Flake on top of it. So be right back. Okay, we're back for one quick last comment that I didn't mention when I was rattling on there. Just so everybody knows it's on the same page here with this. So this is a urethane base coat, like what comes in this can here. I thought I'd show you, what I'm talking about when I say it comes in a can. Just like this that you would mix with reducer and spray in out of your spray gun. So this is the same thing. It's not like the spray paints you're going to get from like Home Depot, Lowe's, and any of those stores. It doesn't have a clear coat kind of binder in or anything like that. It's just the urethane paint. So it will need to be cleared after you're done doing your work on it. So just so everybody realizes that. So yeah, so let's get started and spray first the black on this helmet. we're back. I've been shaking this can for about a minute. It's gonna be a little noisy because I got my fans on. But you want to make sure you shake this up really good, just like any rattle can. First, I'm going to demonstrate the patterns on this thing. And right there we have just kind of a narrow pattern. That's all the way over. And we'll go in the middle. Gets a little bigger. Then we'll go all the way to the one side. You can see it's even bigger. So we're going to use the big spray pattern on this. Let's let that dry a little bit because I have a design on the back of this. I don't want it to get messed up. So okay, we just do a light coat and we'll let that flash off a little bit. Okay, we'll let that flash off for about 5 minutes. It's ready for our next coat. One thing I do want to mention is I'm going to turn the fan pattern down because you can see it looks like we are hitting that bottom again with the fan pattern turned all the way open. So we're going to try it in the middle and try to avoid getting the spots like that. But it won't really matter if you're doing a full coverage if you get the spots because they'll be blended in. But in any case, we'll try to put it in the middle and see if that keeps us from having that problem. So here we go. Here's second coat. There we go, much better with it in the middle. You still get a pretty good size fan spray pattern, as you can see. That's pretty good. Pretty good pattern in the middle, and then it doesn't seem to hit that edge and give you those spackle effects on there. So, all right, we'll let this flash off again another 5 to 10 minutes because it's just like the base coat in the can. You know, you have to wait your flash time, let that flash off. You know, dry up before you start spraying on again, which is typically, depending on your temperature, 5 to 10 minutes. It's pretty warm in my booth right now. I had the heater on, so we're in the 70s. So it's probably going to take like 5 minutes, and we'll see. You want to wait till that flash time too to see what the coverage is, because it'll thicken up. It seems like once it dries. So you may be able to, you see through it right now and think, oh, I need another coat. Once it dries, that flash time off. It gets darker is what I'm trying to say, or more coverage. So we'll let it flash, see what it looks like, and decide if we need another coat on top of that. We are going to be spraying the Metal Flake on top, so we don't really need it totally saturated, but I do want to show you the coverage, so we're going to try to get full coverage. We're pretty dang close right now. There might be a few spots that I can already kind of see down in here on the edges, but we'll wait till that flash time and see. Okay, our flash time's done. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, but let me try to. That's pretty much full coverage. And as you saw, we did one light coat and one medium coat, and that was it. Looks like I could do, you can barely see right here. I could probably do another light coat and along that top edge. That's looking at it really close, but so let's go ahead and do that. Let's do another light coat on top of that. So coverage is A+ in my book. There we go. That should do it. Okay, we'll be right back and we'll do the Metal Flake. Okay, here we go. Let's spray the Metal Flake. Okay, we'll go ahead and let that flash off. Okay, well, there you go. There's the urethane base coat in a spray can. Pretty awesome stuff, huh? I can't wait till this stuff comes out so everybody can try it. I highly recommend it. This is a game changer for all you custom painters out there, for sure. It's something you can put in your tool chest, you know, to help yourself be more efficient. So as you can see here, we did the Metal Flake, and that sprayed on really good also. One thing I noticed with this, spraying it this way, you didn't have as much of a overspray, you know, mist out in the air as much as when you spray it with a gun. Do keep in mind, I do believe this probably has to be, I'm not positive, but I would imagine because it's not a 2K, it's just mixed with clear base coat. So keep that in mind. There's a difference between this and if, you know, how I usually spray it in a gun with 2K clear, but still the same. As you can see, it covered really well. I think we did 3 coats on this, and I'm really happy with it. I have some projects coming up I know I'm going to do where I'm going to definitely use this because I'm going to tape off and do some flames just in this. So that's going to be pretty cool. I can do that without having to, you know, mix up a whole batch of it in my spray gun. So yeah, so go ahead and one thing you can see I have this sitting upside down. It was a recommendation to me if you do, when this comes out, when you get the silver Metal Flake, to store it upside down. Has something to do with it, you know, not getting clogged up in the, you know, the straw that's going to be up in that can there. So yeah, so there's the silver Metal Flake, awesome. And like I said, I know right off the bat you're going to be able to get these in all the base colors. Then I think eventually you can do some custom colors if you want, I believe. So look forward to that from Limeline. One thing I do want to mention, as you can see when we were spraying, so you have the fan pattern here. We ended up going with, you know, this is all trial and error. This is a review on this, so we're finding out some things on it. So I'm going to help Adam, you know, perfect this a little more. So one thing I noticed is I put this fan pattern right in the middle. That still gives you a good, well, I don't know, it was like a 6 to 8 inch fan pattern. And then you didn't get the, you know, the chances of it hitting this edge here and spitting out a little bit. So that's pretty good too. So we found that out. Really good coverage, as you can see. You know, we did, you know, 2 coat when we first did this with black. We basically did 2 coats. I did another 3rd light coat just because there was some tiny little area needed to be covered. But really, if I would have hit that 2nd coat with a little bit more of a heavier medium coat, would have been a little better. But, you know, all the same, it's always good to do lighter coats anyways. It dries faster and it builds up quicker. So as you can see, you'll do the same thing you do with any base coat. You'll do a flash time. Either set your timer 5-10 minutes, or you can just watch it. When it goes from that glossy to a dull, that's when you can apply your next coat. So yeah, all right. Well, there's my review. My final decision on this is A++. It's a must-have when this comes out. Like I said, stay tuned for this through Limeline. If you go down to the link in my description, when this does come out, you'll be able to get 10% off of this by using that link. on any of my YouTube videos. You see that link down there in the description. Just click on that. It'll take you to the Limeline website, and you'll get 10% off on any of the products on there. But yeah, kind of visit that website off and on, and wait for this stuff to come out. I'm not sure the exact date it's going to hit the market, but I know it's pretty soon. So yeah, I look forward to that. And well, we'll see you on the next one.